In this video, I will show you how to divide decimals using partial quotient. I would start by determining what a reasonable answer would look like, and to do that, I would round my 378 and 48 to a whole number, which would be 380, and I would round my 1.9 to a 2. Now I can easily divide 2 into 380 to get 190. This lets me know that my answer should be somewhere close to 190. Now I will create my ratio table, and this is simply used to keep my calculations organized. And I would rewrite my division problem as a standard algorithm, starting with my divisor, which is 1.9, and that will be divided into 378 and 48. Okay, using my divisor, I will transfer that over to my ratio table. And I'm putting it as 19 instead of 1.9 because in division, we try to divide using whole numbers. So I'm going to move that over one place value, and I have to do the same for the dividend. So I'll place the decimal up there to let you know that's where my decimal is going to end up. Now to complete my ratio table, I'm going to simply multiply whatever number I put in this column by 19 to get an answer in this column. So 1 times 19 gives me 19. And then I can continue with whatever number that will be reasonable to me. So I'll just go with 2. And 19 times 2 will give me 38. All right. I see that my first two number 38 is bigger than 37, so I'm going to stick with the 19 for now. So since I use 19, I will place my 19, and I have 1, 2, 3 spaces left, so I'm going to fill those with zeros. Now I use my 1 to get my 19, so I'll also fill those spaces with the 3 zeros. Now, with the decimal, that makes a difference what the value would be. So if I bring my decimal straight down, then that means I have to put the decimal over here. So my whole number would be the 100. Now I would subtract 8 minus 0 gives me 8. Make sure you bring that decimal. 4 minus 0 gives me 4. 8 minus 0 gives me 8. 17 minus 9 gives me 8. And I borrowed from here, so the 2 minus the 1 gives me 1. As you can see, I will look back over, and the 19 is already larger than the 18, which is the 2 digits here. So I'll look back at my answer and I see that, oh, my second number is a 9. So let me try this 9 over here and see what I get. So I'll put my 9. 9 times 9 will give me 81. So 1 carry my 8. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 8 is 17. So it gives me 3 digits, and I look over here. Those 3 digits are lower than these, so I can use that number. So I know to put my 9 here, because when I multiply my 9, it gave me the 171. Remember to keep my decimal here. I need to fill one space on the whole number side. So I'll put that 0 there, and one space on the decimal side. So I'll put my decimal and put that number there. Now I'll subtract, and I get 8 minus 0 gives me 8. Bring down my decimal. 4 minus 0 gives me 4. 8 minus 1 gives me 7. And 8 minus 7 gives me 1. Now I look back over to my calculations, and I see that I could still use the 171. So I'll choose that again using the 9. So I have a 9, and it gives me 171. Bring your decimal down, and I still need one space behind the decimal, so I put my decimal and fill the 0 behind it. Filling the 0 behind the decimal does not change the value of the number. So now I subtract. I have 8 minus 0 give me 8. My decimal, 4 minus 1 will give me 3. Now I look over at my chart and I notice I have a 38 by multiplying by 2, but this 38 has a decimal in it. So in order to get a decimal using base 10, I would divide by 10 by moving that over 1. And what I do to that side, I have to do to this side, move the decimal over. So instead of giving me a whole number 2, it would give me a decimal 2. That gave me the 3.8, which takes my dividend to 0. And now all I do is add. 100 plus 90 give me 190, plus 9 give me 199, and 2. And that is your final answer.